is that according to this statement, you can see that we are provided this given information that an equation is written x square minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0 and its roots are alpha beta. Fine. What we will do actually, that we have to, this is the given information, given equation, and its roots are labeled as alpha beta. We have to form another equation whose roots are, we will form a different equation, form another equation, we will form another quadratic equation whose roots are alpha square comma beta square. This is the required task. Given, we will use a given information and we will find, or we will form another equation whose roots will be, or whose roots are alpha square comma beta square. This sort of thing is there. So our first task will be that we will find alpha plus beta and alpha beta, which will be the sum of roots of this above equation and product of roots of above equation. So we will, the point which I want to tell you, that we will use the given information and then we will form another equation, another quadratic equation. So how we will proceed, that first task that you have to find the sum of roots of alpha plus beta of given equation. Fine. This is for given equation. So I would write the given equation right here so that you can see. I'm highlighting it that this is actually the given equation. So by using this given information, you will first find alpha plus beta, and you have learned in previous exercise that sum of roots is equals to minus b over a. So by using this fact, if you will separate ABC from the given equation, you can see that what is A in this equation. A is equals to 1, B is equals to minus 3, and C is equals to 6. Fine, from the given equation. Now, if you will substitute the values of ABC into this formation, you will be able to find alpha beta, that is minus times minus 3 divided by 1. So it will actually simplify it to 3 only. So we will come to know that alpha plus beta is actually equals to 3 for this equation. You can label it, for example, equation number 1. In a similar way, we will find the product of roots. The product of roots will be calculated by alpha beta, that is by a formula, this is calculated as C over A. So you will use a value of C, which is actually 6. A is equals to 1. So we come to know that actually alpha beta in this question, or for the given equation, equals to 6. Now we will use this alpha plus beta and alpha beta, as I have mentioned in the equations, to find the second quadratic equation whose roots are, or whose roots will be alpha square and beta square. Right? So whenever we have to form a standard quadratic equation, we have learned the formula, that is x square minus sx plus p is equals to 0. This is the formula through which we have worked out question number 1. So this is the formula. But now listen carefully, that if you will substitute this alpha plus beta, or value of s, that was 3, and product alpha beta, that was 6, if you will substitute in this formula, so you will get back this equation. The given equation will come back, because you will be using sum of root of the given equation and product of root of the given equation. So consequently, when you will put it into this formula, it will generate the given equation. Right? Same equation will come back. But the task is this, that you have to find this alpha beta, and you have to form an equation whose roots are alpha square and beta square, as I have mentioned here. Fine. So what we will do, that you will find the sum of, you should better place dashes over it. because you need to find the sum of root and product of root of another equation whose roots are given as alpha square and beta square. So what I'm going to do, that I have to form another equation whose roots will be alpha square and beta square. So I have to find the sum of roots of alpha square and beta square. I have to form another equation whose roots are alpha square and beta square. So to form the equation, first I will have to find the sum of roots of the required equation. So sum of the roots of required equation will be alpha square and beta square. And you people should know that you have used this concept before in the previous exercise. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, this is equals to alpha square plus beta square. Purpose is this, that we wanted to find the sum of roots of the required equation by using the alpha beta and alpha beta of the given equation. So what we are going to do, that you will substitute the values of alpha plus beta from equation number 1. This is written as 3. Alpha beta is equals to 6. Fine. We will simplify it. It will give you 9 minus 6 2s are 12. That is equals to minus 3. So once it has been done, then you can find the product of root as well. Fine. So let me write the product of roots as well. That is product of roots of given equation. Product of roots of the given equation will be alpha square beta square, because alpha square beta square are the required roots. So you will find the product of the required roots. So if you collect it, you can write it as alpha beta square, and you will use the value of alpha beta that you have already calculated in from the given equations product of roots. Substitute right here, it will become 6 square equals to 36. So we have calculated two values, that is sum of roots. This is a, what should I say, this is a sum of root, sum and product of roots of required equation. So these calculations are for this purpose, that we have calculated the sum of root and product of roots of required quadratic equation. Fine. So we have calculated. Now what will you do? You will substitute the values in this equation, which is in the form of a box. If you write it here, you can write it as x square, and in place of s dash, you will write minus 3. So minus minus plus, it will become 3x, and p dash value is equals to 36. So this is the equation which is required. This is the required quadratic equation.